Hello, fellow video poker enthusiasts. Today I have another wacky theory based about randomness. And what exactly is randomness? That's a good question. Now, if you're a video poker player, you know that it's just luck. You know that's what you think. It's basically probability and randomness, and you play the game and hope to win. But I have a theory based on multiple machines. If you go to a casino, you can hop around and take your little hits until you win big. Now, I've used four machines, as you can see here, at one time, and I hit four of a kind much more often. If I just play this bonus poker deluxe game, I can be down $500 before I hit four of a kind. Now, I have some examples here. I put it on predefined cards where it flops three of a kind, three of a kind, full house. We'll just dump the full house here. And three of a kind. Now, each game has 1 in 8 chance of hitting a four of a kind, but I've spun it up to 40 times without hitting four of a kind. I'll go ahead and show you how, within different algorithms, each one of these games in the program here has its own random number generator. So in the casino, it's identical. Doesn't mean you're always going to flop these three of a kinds, but if you take two pair, jacks or better, or anything, and just get up, walk around a little bit, go to another machine, the odds just change dramatically. I mean, it's all about the little odds in each individual bet. If you're on one machine and you just happen to hit jacks or better, you're probably not going to hit jacks or better again. So you're wasting, you win, you break even, or you hit two pair, you hit a three of a kind, and then you waste 4 or 5 bets until something good happens again. Now this is because it's based on the game, and you're playing one random number generator instead of playing 7. Or here I'm playing 4. So I'll go ahead and spin this, see what happens. 1, miss. I hit a three of a kind, of course. Miss. 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 And let's keep drawing. Miss. Oh, we flopped three of a kind again. Miss. There's something about when you have more random number generators working in your favor. It becomes way more less random. There's 1, 4 of a kind. Now, like I said, I've played this. I've spun it about 50 times, and I've gotten nothing. I could show you that, but that would take too much time. But if you're playing the normal game, you'll notice if you play 4 games at one time, you're going to hit a whole lot more four of a kinds. Full house. There's a quads. Flopped it. 10, 10, 10. Miss. Try it again. Not. For some reason, when I just stick on this, it's just very difficult. You'll hit it eventually, but we'll just keep rotating. I'll show you how the event occurs more frequently, unexplainably. There's 1. And this will hold true with just 2 pair. Jacks is better too. So anytime you're breaking even, you're in good shape. You're not wasting bets. And this is a huge strategy you can use in the casino. I encourage you to keep these full houses most of the time, but I'm just using this for an example. And when you're doing this in real time, it'll allow you to get more hits and not waste bets. There's another one. That might have been 6 spins. That's pretty good. You know, if you can get 3 of a kind and 1 and 6, that's pretty good. I've tried this in the casino too, and I've had success. I've had winning nights doing this. So you get the point. It happens more frequently. I'll go ahead and reset these machines to new sessions and show you what I'm talking about. And of course, you're going to be down most of the time, but the events will just occur more often, which is the 4 of a kind. And all you're trying to do with this strategy in the casino is to go up to one machine, which should be right here. Give it a spin. Whoa, oh, I forgot to reset that. Oh, whatever. I'll just spin it. I've turned these predefined cards off. It's a pretty neat program. You can choose what cards are going to come out beforehand and practice those hands, such as royal flush draws and whatnot. Okay, we'll try this again. Any hit. You want to take any hit. If jacks are better, and move on. There's one. Go to another machine. Just randomize it. Nothing. Randomize. King. Pretty much tried like 4 or 5 spins. Oh, there's one. Now, for some reason, if you're stuck on this machine again, your odds of getting jacks are better, 2 pair. Just they don't seem to happen as frequently if you just randomize. And now this would take some work on your part, see? But you just take it, move on. And this is a very long process. Oh, we forgot to deal this until we hit something. There's something. And you move on. Now this is an unexplainable event. I can't really explain why this happens. I'll just say it's more random, and the fact that you're moving around, you're playing multiple random number generators. It's a completely different algorithm, and it's the same game. So you're just trying to hit the 4 of a kind, and over time you're going to walk up to a machine and flop quads. Or, you know, if you just sit down and play, you're just going to be stuck into their system, and it's not going to work. So, you know, this is a hit, this is a hit. You know, walk up to another machine. Pocket 5s, 3 of a kind. That's a hit. And move on. See what I'm talking about? Jacks are better. Good to go. Try it again. Straight draw. Hit the straight. And so on and so on. You're just going to get so many more weird random hits if you just play. I'm not saying play 3 or 4 machines at one time. You just walk up to one, do 5 spins, maybe 10 spins until you get jacks or better. I mean, you might be down, 30 credits, but you got to hit, and you move on. If you play one game, you're stuck into the same algorithm. That's all it is. You're playing against an algorithm. It's a random number generator, and if you just walk up to another machine, your odds of getting a break-even hit like this are very high, and that's a bet. Every bet that you have increases your chance because it's X amount of bets equals the possibility of hitting a 4 of a kind, roll flush, straight flush, etc. Sometimes you'll get 2 full houses in a row too, and that's about $100. And you're going to have some games that just don't pay anything. They go on a cold streak, so don't just keep playing them. But that's 2 pair, that's a hit, and so on and so on. As you can see, we're plus 20, we're down 10, and we're even. And this would be similar to your bankroll. As you walk around the casino, get a drink, get something to eat. There's no time period. You just want to randomize it. And, casino experts will say, oh, this is stupid. Every spin's the same. But it's really not. And the fact that events seem to have a unison within each other. Like here, just hit jacks are better. If you play it instantly, right off the bat, I mean, your odds of hitting it again are just aren't very good. I'll try to go ahead and show you what I mean. You might get it. We'll play for a jacks or better hit. Oh, there's 3 of a kind. Okay, that's something. And we'll do it again. Anything? Ace, king. Well, you got something, but rarely do you. You just usually just a waste of a bet. And if you can save 100 bets a night, that's a lot of credits just from getting those break-even hits. And you may be tired at the end of the night from walking around, but these 4 machines represent just the randomness of your game. Just walk around. I mean, there's lots of video poker games out there, so I even recommend switching game types here and there, but it's best to stick to one game type because you're trying to get the 400 payoff here, and you just want to hop around, see what happens. Sometimes you get very lucky, but your goal isn't really trying to get lucky. It's just trying to maximize your bets and how many opportunities you get. So, and you're kind of waiting for events to occur, such as the jacks are better, 3 of a kind, 2 pair, like that, and then move on and move on. So hope you get it. Seems a little wacky, but works for me. I end up hovering around even for like 3 or 4 hours at a time, just from walking around, and then eventually I hit the 4 of a kind and go home. So good luck.